I don't know if I know so much.
Diaper dadano. What the bona na ho tete no.
Oh, diaper panty.
We yi na ne ho agunsa. Ma krokro no.
Baby, me be fake, me be fake. Mommy, me nim krasi bi aba. Papa.
Baby.
Happy mom. Say the Father's Day we celebrate in kakra. But say
Yepa. Panda baby diaper. And no phobia. Here when you feel.
all right. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
Your name, sir?
Andy.
Andy. Andy, I'm from Ghana. Do you know any part of Ghana?
I've heard of Accra because a lot of my colleagues here are from Ghana.
Oh, okay. So you've heard of Accra.
I like the food.
You like Ghana food?
Yeah.
Which specific diet do you love?
Jollof rice.
You love Ghana jollof?
Yeah, I love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is thumbs up for Ghana jollof. Ghana jollof. Raining in. That means you've tasted Ghana jollof before?
Oh yeah, many times. I've got my friends on driving. They bring me from home. I love it. Yeah.
Okay, so we are about to start. What do we expect?
Well, if you're starting on the tour bus, you're going to see a brilliant oversight of London. Big Ben, Tower of London, Tower Bridge, Westminster Abbey, St Paul's, etc. The best way to do it is on one of our open top buses. Also, you should get the boat ride as well, which gives you another aspect of London.
So roughly how long will this take us?
Well, it's as long as you want. The ticket will be good all day and you can hop on and off where you want. If you want to stay somewhere for half an hour, up to you. If you want to stay on the bus and just admire, up to you also. It's your choice.
How much do you make? I understand this is able to generate a lot of income for London. Is that really true? Tourism, in terms of the economy, their contribution to the economy, how is it like?
Well, absolutely, because when you think about it, when people come here, if they're on a short stop especially, they need to see everything in one go. They haven't got time to plan. They need to come, jump on a bus, see everything, get done, back to the airport and forward their journey. So that's why it's so important to the tourist.
Okay. But finally, recently, I think that was last week, I saw some, I don't know whether to call it a bomb or whatever, tourist. Has it affected tourism?
We try not to use that word. It was a device. So we don't use that word to try and over-scare people. Of course, all of these incidents have a mediocre effect on the business because people that have booked weeks in advance have got a chance to cancel or not book at all. People that have booked yesterday have to come. So it does have an effect. Hopefully one day we won't see any of it. I think that's a long way off, but we do our best to keep our customers happy, not to scare the customers, and to keep them reassured that myself and my colleagues are doing our best to keep the public and our colleagues safe.
Okay, you're a driver yourself, right?
I'm actually a sales manager.
Sales manager, okay. Your name again?
Andy.
Andy, okay. Thank you very much, Andy. Thank you. All right. I need to answer about for bus. No, your driver or the betchin and Ghana ni and or the betcha. Yeah, and Pombo
Boko Vapa.
we need to say.
You're from Eric. From Quincy Jones. Eric Quincy Jones.
Eric Quincy Jones.
Yeah.
Bla Elic. Yeah, that's a pan. So say, you buy a Ghana farm or Hamo den pa. Answer the bedding commodity. No, yen share mappy. Yen her baby, I be fan officer. Yen fra not just any ye kwa no man for who baby and nam. You be fine, you be fine, you be fine.
Okay. So see, baby, where you're from Baker Street, and you're turning, Honey stop number 1, Honey starting. Buses in free every 20 minutes at this time of the year. Baker Street. Normally in summertime, no, every 10 minutes. But you say 20 minutes. Until free Baker Street, our next stop by Oxford Circus. On also street shopping, no stores near there. Near Fahon Musa, could see Regent Street, near could see Trafalgar Square. Trafalgar Square near Leicester Square or Haymarket, near Big Ben. Yeah, Houses of Parliament, Honmana. So a big friend say 10 Downing Street, you drew her mobile home. Until free honor near Kwa could drew London Eye. There's a first time I cross River Thames near London Eye. From London Eye, near Covent Garden, near Law Courts of Justice. You drew Old City. Say, maybe a friend says City of London. It says London, there were 2 cities, so maybe away Westminster. And you drew St. Paul's on your City of London, a old city now, which is 2,000 years. On a room for the best setting, but a 1 square mile business center. If you want more, near Bank of England, near Twaso, London Bridge, near from London Bridge, near Twaso, see Tower of London. If you do Tower now, stop number 13, which is Tower of London. On a nippany be brave, see from echo through boat. Because ticket out of through bus when you some free tickets out of through boat. Our terms and also hey. Into hono nipa be brave esi form. No makofa boat no na boat the woman no saba London eye. But numbers now nyina na ye stops out. Maybe people to me see because your bus system now you hop on and hop off. Won't probably to match all around about 2 or 3 hours. And this answer where you hop on and hop off. We see her no phone to the year Kubung say do baby and nipa be brave from baby so ha be brave for sana ya deco. And no sanity.
Like I say, enjoy. But na me bisa any brony say nan say me buy do baby na there be any nipa dawson fa na me mpese me ko ho. And na me hwe TV sa na me hu say say obi de nhoma bi akogu ayi bi. Yeah, e basa ya e hamo e wo nipa e ban sahwe.
Okay, when na nya kase bia ya small ayi ba few years ago there a CC landing no. A high end there but still no say tourists in there wo mo ba ya wo mo fa ho. What means so person ohun landing no obeko. Ba ya na so take akra there. Exotic akra but 30 too much.
Ufri Ghana de me sa niema Ghana betumi aye bia nya ho sika na se wo hwa ye ni niema akade ye sa betumi aye.
Oh, so ye wo buses wo Ghana. Ye wo bi ho ye betumi aye ba ne nyina ye planning. Aye planning se bia wontimi we nya government there aye private companies. Ye wo 4 different size inter companies in London. They are all private. Enti no so obi wo sika no peso ya. Eno anse obe sua a free. Ti say ye ho ana obi ho. Now they obey betima say Ghana your history or your history or hobby Brazil, especially Accra say betima afa mpoano ne baby so many history in Ghana so especially Accra nti betima why not betima
betumi aboa ya me enya sika mo
sa tourist ba Ghana no mu fro basi ya jum sika no mu hwehwe kurum ne ade ne very good say na high say all people from all over the world umba no one be full basis in there. Insure over on
I can baby say and then I'm sorry ya first na me ko hwe ye weather no say e ba insure to ameye den
okay you ayibi o me poncho as a raincoat but then you be still insure bebo but wo some dey kukuru ho no mtete so no mo hwe
you say friend say
poncho what do you mean
Adom newsroom you are brand table friend poncho
you rabas no ma o yanko bas na me nkyira o enia ma bi wo
okay enti me mfa me map na just say aboa me guide me na fe just say yeah bus no okay
route na ye kɔ ye blue tour ti ya ka say blue tour na eno ye were 12 different language on flags na wo ha nyina no 12 different languages: English, Chinese, French, all languages. It is a what computer na woman na what they was selected. You have more headphones.
Okay. Okay, and you know, what's na brain?
Driver net has say.
Okay.
Computer na using ni. On say actual Madam Tuso ewa ha. Enti mo amotime esoro no wo hwe ha me humu osoro ho. On say gap bi da wa he. Me hunu mo amo ho no mu nyina. Na ye wo camera wa hanso a hwe yen na bi nso hwe kwan so ni ade nyina.
Yes, a bambo there. Enti we ne your headphones na de be shit. Eni enti say obi fura na wayi ba ko ana me na de ama wo mo. Na wa ma wo mo map we say bi. Na poncho na America no so ebi ni. Eni nti obai mu a na aye ayi kakraka na ode ahye. Obai mu say ya. Okay, edenti Sabri yenam London mountain so na said ye uhuno no we ewie mu ne yenam ya just ye hwe krom na yama updates said ye London tie na meka say maba London abechin kakra Kofi TV live in London shenen so say said ye me ko Dubai Adika Aluminium and sponsor ya no UK trip is being sponsored by Panda Baby Diaper. Panda Baby Diaper. Diaper papa o de ball bar. Ohunu say ojon sokra na nonom. The latest ish in Ghana. I just say koni yi pa. And into bomode ma wonsa entumi enka bi. And into sabre ye na wiem a enche commentary koso. And into ubehu shots no na afi bia ye du no na mpanimfo show. Na just say ye koni sa. And into share so sa fama yen say yenam wiem na yede sa live broadcast yede mau boss na pampam da ho a che se ni participate mu bi na Kofi Adoma wanwani sabre yenam wiem a che se ye ko enti metro aso na mako wenye Mr. Ibu in London we ye Kofi in London hore London Chrome yebekwa wahu hwan in fact nye wahu yehu because me ankasa me nyanhu bi said the crow ne facility ani ade nyina no say ya na yebekosa na chese we are collecting our eyes na yente ye bus driver said the yebesha ase yebetu ye ne de nkomo no yaba ye hwe nwa na ehu Ghana ni ba ko say kai Ghana ni wa ha de ne ye ma Ghana ni na ye driver odi ye bechin kakra enti ne boss mu na ye wa sabre ye ni be din komo kakra na fe ha enti boss na bi na on so na de akata so they said no me I want open top tourism once no de ya na ye bi na pampam say ya na je say ne o hwe kurom na o enjoy Baker Street ho ene etu free ye a je say eno ho na ye sha ase free ye ye to mu akwa akopem se ye be kwa watch out ye kwa kwatena boat mu kra na je say boat no mu nso no ya kwa kwaji ye ni enti sabre ye ntwa ye ho mra won ye betwa ye ho aba no na matumi asi fom ho na me ne opani no akwa kwadi enkomo bra Eric me na kwadi enkomo nti ye ntwa ye ho na enti Messi form na fe o hwa bas na said na ye wosoro no bi nso wo form na form ha na ye ntai ye bra Eric aja boko de
Boko papa
da said ye betu kire ba bi e be fa ne ade no otumu say very interesting I want na wosoro kakra ana we ndi me kan o nkofo say a we
David ahuro kra de bonse me bi window na ahuro kra de me
say ba bi aye nami he
I Chinese embassy and the econo. You're from Portland Place. And you had your free hand, you call Oxford Circus. near Twaswa Regent Street. So, now before then, you was stop back on Oxford Circus. Only penny be before BC form. That's Chinese embassy and all right. Into answer me about here by computer and answer about Chinese embassy. Until say no, woman umutiano language be our PBR no. No picking up a bone. Until no, you know, so when I'm the operating.
At circus, used at many London road junctions, comes from the Latin for circle or roundabout.
Free ride. Said the yam, the Miss Meeting my boy, me my Ghana. To be of free Ghana or be back London had your person battle or be home here, meeting me. And see a boy home.
Yeah, that's a pa. Na, there be a telephone number. Oh, wait a minute, telephone number. And yeah, very you.
Ben cast. So why Big Ben? Well, the man responsible for installing the bell in 1859 was a gentleman of vast.
The London Eye is instantly recognisable as one of London's most famous landmarks. It soars 135 metres over the River Thames, with unrivalled 360-degree views of London, including the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben. A feat of design and engineering, it has become a global icon and a modern symbol of the city, playing host to London's world-renowned New Year's Eve firework display.
And into you call St. Paul's Cathedral. I just say, yeah, trust okay. Yes, I said, and you know, so and say, about fruit be and so and then enjoy London. I don't know. Oh, na mama, wait here, bro, for na kasana kakra. Bas yeah mo yes London Eye high stop just London Aquarium you know an obetumi anya ahwe e wo ha enti yenamo ohoho kire kurum. All right, see, Yeguso, and Musa, Yabakwa, Copem Samia Mako. What American can comments in a cacraway, and you know, just keep the comments coming. Sa, oh, best, yeah, we are collecting our eyes. American can comments in a cacrabra. Boss Snippy a tremono. Where's a good job, Kofi? Every Salome Adoho. Bad network. Bad network. The movie and can be on we are on the move. You move and you know. Man can be. Was it? We will go there some. And if you want Samuel Atta and Kofi TV, you do all. Agnes a chan and now there no ever. Was it Kofi? You are too much, Philip Papa. And or there and also a buy. And you say, Bass and any penny been a guma. wɔn nso di akyi a wɔn ɛreba no nti ɛneɛ London Eye ɛna saa abere yɛduru a kyɛ sɛ ɛneɛ yɛhwɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ ha anyway nti sɛ deɛ mekaeɛ no na obi ahwɛ yie no wanka sɛ network because network no yɛnam we are on the move saa say yeah on the move saa na very difficult say network no betumi ayɛ stable ɔhɔ ana ayɛ full say menim sɛ network no yɛ very strong but ɛwɔ hɔ nso ana akate kakra nti yɛma full view sɛdeɛ nneɛma ɛsi ɛkɔ ɛwɔ London sɛdeɛ mekaeɛ no baasisi no wodwan ɛne a na kyɛ sɛ wotim na wohwɛ kurom nti kurom ɛna saa bere yɛhwɛ nti yɛkɔ so nti no deɛ ɛteɛ ne sɛ yɛnam yi a no ɛba ne sɛ yɛhunu area bi a yɛne gye ho a yɛbɛtumi asi ne yɛakɔ wura dan no ahodoɔ ne nneɛma ahodoɔ no yɛahwɛ mu a na yɛahwɛ mu awie no na afei yɛpɛ sɛ yɛsan foro a ɛnam yɛ ticket ne nti yɛtumi san join ne bus foforɔ biara na kyerɛ sɛ yɛkɔ saa kɔpem sɛ yɛbɛkɔ hunu sɛ afei deɛ yɛduru baabi a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛkɔ nti sɛdeɛ ho asɛm ɛte ɛno no London adan atenten nansen wɔn nso ate aseɛ paa menim sɛ Dubai nana wɔn te aseɛ saa but say otumo sɛ wɔn nso adan atenten no wɔn ate aseɛ yie kyɛ sɛ mobile center na ho sɛ wɔn yɛ county hall ɛna saa bere ɛwɔ ɛyɛ ha no nti ɛhɔ na yɛnam sɛsɛ nti county hall ɛna saa bere yɛduri London Aquarium akyɛ sɛ wowura mu a sɛdeɛ ɛberɛ bi yɛkɔ Dubai a yɛhu fishes ne ade no saa pɛpɛpɛ ɛna aha nso wowura mu a bɛhuhunu bi ɛwɔ inside akyɛ sɛ wobɛtumi aforo Millennium Bridge no akyɛ sɛ nti yɛkɔ nkakrakra small akyɛ sɛ yɛkɔ yɛ anim a I don't know anyway hey, amusement ayi ya wo ya. Oh. Anti eguso na mu anti Waterloo station na sabre yedri. Anti London Aquarium and asa London Eye nyina no aha usi wa ha obetumi anya ne nyina na ohwe ti bia bia ne na me Westminster Bridge Eco Victoria obetumi afa train wa ha na wako hey oh na me kire krom sa na eti oh besin kromani the make say we me ye ni obi say hey my betna London in 20 years me nim London na o na me say o say mo pesca but a very nice view, very nice view adan atenten bi utumo say e bi o makata ho e hunu say wo mo and 3,000 seater hall e was that area ha just say it me funny papi World National Theatre kra e ha film theatre e ha IMAX cinema and so e ha just say nyina no just say oh share do ha wo mo at London kra no e do mo say hey I have I had the open entertainment pa no e na unya e ha and yeah that's on them Waterloo station ɛwɔ ɛyɛ mensa nifa so akyɛ sɛ ɔhunu sɛ wɔn ayɛ statue no ɛwɔ hɔ no nti yɛgu so ne mu ahu London ɔsɛ amenkenkan mo comment na ɔhɔ na makenkan bi ma mo na kɛsɛ ɛwɔ hu sɛ yɛ live yɛ kwan no watching from Leeds. Oh, okay. Akosia Betty. Akosia Echiao. And I say, I'm calling you on your messenger now. Oh, one friend, my friend of messenger. Oh, friend messenger side. We yes smart na my na may deactivate ya. And not just enamo Waterloo Hospital for Children and Women. Our area ha. Who said a tremor Sicilia. The ma well, who said they are London here. Yeah, qua. No one you go so. Yeah. It is say Waterloo Bridge and a Sabre crossing. To say the city of London and the city of Westminster and Ibabedri. How do I do shimo? I don't where the ultimate say Dubai and Cabrebi no na ye huno bisa. Huno say how do how huno say woman swata say pa I see adan atenten efe London. And yes I mean Ninam say no I na because London adan ya today but we want to say we want build it adan ya atenten bi nso e de aka ho FAE pa enti eguso nam so enam aha enti going sir enti koya nim mo ho London live on Kofi TV. But I said my trip to London, Panda baby diaper Adoma, and you two saw ya baby drew Londoner. You did the Kofi, bro. Very interesting. Westminster and Asabre, Yedri. Echo. Tibasis no wa sana bia betwam like I say omo akwasa London in fact bus system no na omo we esa no bye bye very nice pa just say omo we abafo nyina hu Kofi TV anu wo mani age and sanity and yakusi ya no yebedi nkoma kakra comments no I mean can you was a Kofi in London let's link up amankwa jesi amankwa mate and I say how do you feel the weather today ya sapon ya the weather no dey kakra fine and to say baby ayedri no Westminster I want to say eboho was it the transportation system over there is very good and the train system return to Ghana no transportation system they are very good pa Georgina Amadamwa. Yes, very good. Was it Kofi we need you in Italy? Ajoa Enchua yo Ajoa matter. Why? Was it Kofi Nanti Covert Gardens and Sabre Yedria Ahano obi opeso si e Covert Gardens no betumi asi. Wa kwa ne na mu ahwehwehwehwe bia ori a no asen ba befro. Like I say any man walk because he said I'm kind of London and Yanam Sabre Abia I wouldn't say Kofi TV there will be any the Monhuno Bibia said Etienne will be naked will be by investor like I say, wahunu bi. Ti ya bakura no ye ne wa nenam. Me ko Dubai, obi say, Kofi me ko Dubai da ba ma me ko do Dubai o sa. Nti ya mo wahu bi sa. Nti ya ko ni yadri. Ya say ha hotel sakasakase pa ene ha. William Waldorf Astor, Baby, higher London School of Economics and Political Science. Okay. Also, Australia House. Wakamra Nature Australia House and Asabri, and also Ewahono. And apartments Ahodo, and so Ewaha. It's a very, very nice apartment near there. And one more ACC. Oh, no, say very nice buildings. Australia House. And Ewo Yachihana. And then aha and a friend of Australia House baby I want to say bas itwam anymore I'm one page woman nine Australia House and you so ma wo said London etie and said oh share baby SNK fan and chair no more chair say omo ye say omo ye road enwuma bebre wo kwan no so nti ho abon se na omo aye road diversion ti abasa ema delay no ba form say adan ahodo no atenten say dem kan ye no say de tetena na oberland na adan no enya tenten pi no na ye wo mo ahya sisi adan atenten bi nti hunu say construction ekoso yanimu ha womo de dan no ansa na ombesi no mutu ko form sa underground no be ye a cars betun apake wo ho ehhehye niam nyina wo form nyina wie ansa na womo de kakra na aka na asisoro kakra na enso yehu no but wo ba womo adan mu na wo hwede ye wo form a ohunu sa asase no womo fa ni agro nti ye da so na mu a chese ye hwe se de London esi etie me ba ye me wura tre mo kakra wura baby ese wura ti ya boss ya fa bia na ye namu ayehwe se de niema esi etie e wo ha se de me kan no wo mu sisi adan ne bi e na kwan nso bia bi wo ho awo se wo block kwan na fa enti ama to no e be delay than the normal time wo mo e de ma ye se e be di no yes ya kasi ya koni nyina obehunu se ade ya sa ana enti yeguso brofade a omo yade wo ho pa ne se ombeji wo mo ani ti wo mo de nyema bi ati se wo mo ye pa ba e krum no ye nta anye papa e bo sika na no a ne agwaja no ye ni bi wo mo de wo mo je wo mo ani pa ama ho se ye we said they have collected their eyes wo mo aje wo mo ani pa enti yeguso deɛ ne mu ɛwɔ London. Edru area bi a na mama wahu area ho a yɛdu na wahu bi woma hada koraa ka ma wo nso ka ho bi. Tiba mahwɛ sɛ mɛtumi akenkan mo comments ne kakra na kyɛ sɛ yɛne mu ananam nti na yɛna question bi ada asɛm bi a you can just feel free and ask me. Maybe I know I'm fine. But so London is always doing road works. It's annoying. Abi, true. Do baby. When are you going back, Vincent? Into Vincent, Ade. You don't want me to enjoy small. Was a wow look. Peter Paradise and Vincent into okay. Makanya another. Nana Kusia Santua wa join Benadata Darlington. Hey, Eja Ben Bokode. Dubai Bokode. Michelle. I say common sense to Ghana shoe. Chris Balfour. Hey, when a common sense. Hey, Eric Quincy Jones. Anyway, my bus driver and your friend, bra Eric Quincy Jones. Your child, bra Eric. Why? Ofosu Samuel was watching live from Dubai, Ghana. When? Well done, Mr. Kofi Beatrice Afro Chum Boafo. And was Kofi is in town. And if you are man to for was come home and eat why Kofi. You are close to where I live. Oh, okay, Mate. Patricia Sapon was a good Kofi, good job. And at Theophilus Nyako comes and say, great scene, Kofi. Our leaders do visit these places, but when woman sa name ya woman enye and Doris Dark and say hello. Achiao Goma was a Kofi. You are still here? Yes, so Achiao. I am still here. Joseph Nto Yaoba for say hi. And a Blaze say watching why Kofi. Also hey Mate. Prissy was saying when is Ghana going to be clean like this? Ghana then they just a chunk of for was say Kofi Baba Panda. You are too much. Good job. Okra Benjamin with us. I don't know how Bra Kofi say hello name. Hi. Na Gordon Share was Kofi. When are you coming to Luton? Luton and me train and me find me who said me stops and about when but next time me bus straight to her. And if I tell me Doris Dark and say wow. And Harriet Osu Abwe Diwaju any Mwakwaba. Thomas Nanapuku was a Kofi. Welcome. Good luck as on Komao. Ophelia Apiaje was a Kofi. You are still in London. Yeah. Isaac Jemfi was a bra Kofi. I'm watching you from Dubai. Okay. And Dubai Marina area hono. Once I has a hokakra has a system no ne han hyehyɛ said the city and I said as a hokakra pa was watching live from Italy. Was a Kofi, when are you coming to Italy? Oh, Italy, say Italy, they me feel. Let's pray. I hope so next year. Yeah. Mamia Fia de Pa was a Kofi, thanks for your good work, Medasi. Catherine Brago was a Kofi, you do all. Enjoy yourself, why? Pakwesi Duke. And Amankwa Jesse was say I was just at Waterloo. Oh, Amankwa, you see any train with Waterloo. Anyway. Was a Kofi, keep it up. But next, I will join you. Why? Matty McWilliams. Next, I join him. And also, Kofi come to Italy or Vincent in too. Matty Vin. Also, Kofi, you must come to Canada summer. It's nice here. And yeah, Bra Louis GH. Docas Amankwa, what's Kofi? I'm here to. Okay. Very good work. God bless you, Kofi. Peter Paradise. What's Kofi? Look at your jacket. I can see that you can cope with the weather more than the white folks who are also in the bus with you. Anyway, see, who know say, Oman for the table to know so you were money or horse. Aha, I know some cock join me. Na ya cruise kakra fancy no so hekurom kakra sana media na baby. Hey, when I hear from Sashi, I'm here watching live from Sashi Akontomra. Very stable network here. Oh, okay, Joshua. Yeah, that's it. Simon say, Kofi, when are you coming to Bahrain? I can't tell for now, but let's see how it goes. So I said, Brother Kofi, come here in Germany. Haruna Sky G and Charles Bentevi. I was Kofi watching you from Conakry. Okay. Hey, Connery, Wharf, London. Okay. Who are you, ma'am? Charles Martin. God bless you so much, Pastor Joe from Katu. Oh, okay. May I say, I say, Kofi, chill and power, Patricia, and Najua Ejikum. And enjoy yourself, Kofi. Okay. Nana Ama Santua Mamingege, and the buyer. Please get our watching, but you do or Frankfurt, Germany, and I will share a free. Kofi, and a foster do AJ anyway, anyway, my franchise said, maybe I do network, you know. One I said, a physical crack, but a bay, oh, network, yeah. Said I'm a kind of say, Umuvusana, it may banasa. I pray, say, and network cannot misbehave with brave. What's it, when are you coming to US? Isaac and Isaac, where your question, you can phone beside me, Auntie Omohoya Namaba, until US and so on. Well, it's a question you can ask, but don't be surprised very soon. Remember why? Was it don't go deep? Oh, remember Castro, Parkwesi Mate. Was it Kofi when are you coming to Milton Keynes, Kofi? Prince Osman sa Prince Milton Keynes here asemo enra me ko see Newark and me try so called Lincoln. The plan was to continue to Milton Keynes, but now maybe a time na drew no na say me kind no say adan atente no wo mu gusu si bi pa o he dan ye wo ya ten I just said London so beautify woman ho tete adan no woman sisa ko adan a ewowa se be ye na be ma enso ho nam ho a e be fesa what's it Kofi, how much do you have to pay to be on the bus tour? Bright Kwapo bright what's how is the weather condition now over there, Kofi Abwaje? Oh, weather no yala I say Kaswa weather no what's it Kofi TV to the world? Yeah, Richard O. Ford and Rich Ode and Ebaye and you go so I just say yeah here kuromu ha dan ne de atente ne fe ne nyina enti ewo mu a mekofom ho na ya ne ye bus driver so kwakwedi nkomo kakra but making come comments ni bi e de amamo se be ya ebe my engagement na ya interesting. What's your Kofi? Did you have time for your wife because you work too much? God bless you so much. Okra Benjamin. Ama Kunedu was to come to Southeast for fufu pa your mate. And after then, oh okay. And twice. Fufu and twice. Peter Paradise. I say enjoy yourself, bro. Watching from Germany, Cologne. Okay. Nuruddin. Welbeck Kofi Ampadu. Bra Ampadu. My producer. Bokodiye. Say Bibia Bokodiye. Anyway. Big up Kofi, you do or watching from Frankfurt. Hope the network will be stable. Network and Bassa once and good job. I'm watching you live over Italy. Samuel Abeka. Was watching from Metro FM Sunyai. Oh, okay, Chamo Richard Atobra. Richard Chamwai. Good so. Also, if you come to okay, you watch any to Zafi. Hey, and a Holy Tea Church say, I need your number. My number they made a tour as a network no function where I pray say be stable when I play it will be stable very soon. I'm ready. Now I think so. But I will share our YouTube. But this is a playback. It was I know here because it was live on Facebook. But over here no Facebook says here network I shall say. Okay. About 12:35 London, say 12:35. Pastor Kofi, please, where are you located in London so I can pay you a visit? Nana Bafo. Nana me wo East London ho. Over who we am over to. Then we are my inbox why. Also, Kofi, I'm glad to see you having fun in London. Obesima Rosina. Obesima me da say, Ena Lina Jifa Apia was it come to Slot. I want to take you to okay. Emate. Try and come to Washington DC so that I will tour DC National Mall, White House, First President George Washington's residence, our sponsor, Anbeck Columbus. Anbeck, you didn't come away. Yeah, you didn't come away. But as I said, this trip for Nankasadia is being sponsored by Panda Baby Diaper. My trip to London. My sponsor is Kofi TV. No, they love you and will always want you to see the Ekoso. I'd say interviews, say a tour. Whenever we are ready for something, now we're more a sponsor. And the City of London.
Still list the Merchant Tailors Hall in Threadneedle Street. You can find out when the livery halls are open by visiting our information centre in Victoria.
And so here can more comments Nibia watching live from heaven. Hey, Prophet, we're watching from London. Allah. Now, a prophet this London free. Yes, you definitely watch us from London. Anyway, you go so. Let me acknowledge my sponsor, Panda Baby Diaper. Womada Roma. And my baby London, yeah. Made sa toy at the ebro. But you didn't hear this little commentary.
Londoners' spirits were resolute. Raids. Prime Minister Winston Churchill would ask whether St. Paul's was still standing. Amazingly, it was, though it did suffer some bomb damage.
I don't know if I know so much.
Diaper dada no. O de bona na ne ho tete no.
Oh, diaper nti.
We yi na ne ho agunsa. Ma krokro no a.
Baby, me be fake me be fake. Mommy, me nim krasi bi aba. Papa.
Baby.
Happy mom. Say the Father's Day we celebrate in kakra. But say
Yepa. Panda baby diaper. And no phobia. Here when you feel.
In an uprising led by Boudica, warrior queen of the Iceni tribe. The uprising of 60 AD left 70,000 Romans dead, and Londinium burnt to a cinder. By 2 miles of fortified wall, parts of which can still be seen near the Tower of London. Along with these fortifications, the Romans built an amphitheatre, a forum, and a mint. By the 3rd century, Roman London was doing a roaring trade with the rest of the empire, exporting wood, silver, corn, and more importantly, slaves. Right is the Mansion House, the official residence of the Lord Mayor of the City of London during his or her 1 year in office. There has been a Lord Mayor in London since the 1100s. The Mansion House was built on the site of an old market called Stocks Market, reputedly the best fish and meat market there ever was in London. We're now approaching the very heart of the financial district. The Bank of England is on the left as we turn. You can recognize the Bank of England because it has few windows on the ground floor. As well as holding the country's gold reserves, it also sets interest rates and is the only bank with its own museum and underground station.
Anti bank kɛseɛ paa ɛna yɛdri Bank of London.
City, bubonic plague carried by flea-infested rats ravaged London. Thinking that the plague was carried by domestic animals, the authorities immediately ordered the destruction of all cats and dogs. With the cats dead, the rat population exploded, and with the weather getting hotter, the plague spread. And with it, the terror of infection. Hastily dug plague pits were overflowing, so corpses were left in the street. The wealthy fled to the country, and those left behind prayed for deliverance. By February 1666, when the plague had killed approximately 100,000 people, the cold weather arrived, and casualties declined. King Charles II returned to London, and in the autumn, deliverance came. At Thomas Farriner's bakery at 2 o'clock in the morning of the 2nd of September 1666, a small fire started in an oven, and 1 week later, the medieval city of London lay in ruins. The Great Fire of London had done its worst. Over 13,000 houses and 87 churches were destroyed, but fortunately, human casualties were low. Great diarist Samuel Pepys was witness to the Great Fire of London. He was born in 1633 and kept an intimate diary of his life between 1660 and 1669. The diary was never intended for publication and was written in secret shorthand. He chronicled not only the Great Plague and the Great Fire of London, but everything else, including coded entries about his own very private life. It wasn't until the 1820s that the code was finally cracked and the diaries were published. They have remained in print ever since. Sir Christopher Wren and Robert Hooke designed the monument on your left as a permanent memorial to the Great Fire. It is the tallest 17th century column in the world and is 62 meters high, which is exactly the distance from the start of the fire in Pudding Lane, which lies just behind it. Get your cameras ready, because if you look to your left, you'll get a spectacular view of the most famous bridge in the world, Tower Bridge. It was opened in 1894 and lifts up in the middle to allow large ships to enter the stretch of river to your left, known as the Pool of London. The bridge is a masterpiece of Victorian engineering and once required 80 men to operate it. These days, their labour has been superseded by electricity, and it takes just 1.5 minutes to open. There is now a museum in the bridge, which allows ticket holders to take the lift to the top of the towers, giving great views of London from the walkways. In front of Tower Bridge, you can see the Royal Navy cruiser HMS Belfast. Now a floating naval museum, the Belfast was built in 1936 and saw action in the Second World War. She started by escorting merchant ships as part of the Arctic convoys aiding the Russians. After the Battle of the North Cape, when the German battleship Scharnhorst was sunk, the Belfast took part in the D-Day landings.
Look to both sides of the road and you will see silver dragons. The dragons are the symbolic guardians of the City of London. These dragons are facing outwards. This is a sign that we are now leaving the City of London. We are entering into the London Borough of Southwark. Coming up on the right, just after the railway bridge, is Borough Market. Borough Market is one of the largest and oldest food markets in London. Open for both wholesale and retail trade, many of London's top chefs and restaurants shop here. It is open to the public Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and Saturday. You can browse the market stalls and sample some of the many speciality foods on sale. A great place to visit. Stop for a cup of coffee or have lunch. The present buildings date back to 1851 and over the years have provided a backdrop for many films, including Bridget Jones' Diary and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. On the left-hand side, if you look down St. Thomas's Street, you will get a wonderful view of the Shard.
The Shard, at 310 metres high, was, at the time of its construction, the tallest building in the European Union and the 45th tallest building in the world. It was designed by the Italian architect Renzo Piano, who said his inspiration for the unusual shape came from the masts of bygone sailing ships and the London spires depicted by the Venetian painter Canaletto. The tower has 72 habitable floors, and there is a viewing gallery and open-air observation deck at the top. The building, with its impressive views, is home to offices, a hotel, luxury apartments, shops, restaurants, and a spa. During construction, a fox was found living in the upper levels of the building. Rescuers named the fox Romeo and discovered it had been living in the building, surviving on scraps of food left by builders.
Southwark was famous for its many coaching inns. Travellers to London would sometimes arrive late in the evening after the city gates were closed, and so found food and shelter here. In the 14th century, Geoffrey Chaucer wrote about the Tabard Inn in the Canterbury Tales. The Tabard Inn was situated just here on the left, alongside John Harvard's Parents' Inn, the Queen's Head. All that remains today of the many coaching inns is the George Inn, here on the left. The building you see today dates back to the 17th century and is the only galleried coaching inn left in London. He would come here to visit his father in nearby Marshalsea Prison. Marshalsea Prison was a debtors' prison. Before the Bankruptcy Act of 1869, debtors in England were routinely imprisoned. In the 18th century, debtors made up over half of the prison population in England. These prisons were run privately, purely for profit. People were sent here when they could not afford to pay their creditors. And those who could afford to pay the prison fees were allowed the privilege of being allowed out during the day, which gave them a chance to earn money to pay off their debts. Sadly, not everyone could afford the prison fees, and it was left to the family, including the children, to find work and pay the debt. Charles Dickens was only 12 years old when his father was imprisoned in Marshalsea for debt. It had a great impact on the young Charles. He wrote about Marshalsea Prison in his book Little Dorrit. Little Dorrit also visited the church you see on your left, the Church of St. George the Martyr. It is the third church on the site, the present church being built in the 18th century. Marshalsea Prison was located just behind the church. All that remains of the prison today is a fragment of wall containing the entrance arch. London is an expensive city. The cost of buying a house in Westminster or central London can often be millions of pounds, and the rents for such properties are very high. Visitors often ask how people can afford to live here. One of the solutions is social housing. To the left and to the right, you will see social housing. These are owned and managed by Southwark Council. Southwark Council is the largest provider of social housing in Great Britain. They provide good housing at affordable rents for many of the key workers in London and surrounding areas. Social housing was developed after World War I. A Housing Act was passed in 1919 to provide homes for returning soldiers and sailors from the war. In the early 1940s, during the Second World War, many towns and cities were bombed, causing Britain to have one of its worst housing shortages in the 20th century. It's estimated that 750,000 new homes were required in England and Wales to provide all families with accommodation. The junction ahead of us is called the Bricklayers Arms, a busy intersection between Tower Bridge Road, Great Dover Street, New Kent Road and the Old Kent Road. If you are familiar with the British version of Monopoly, you will all know that the Old Kent Road is the cheapest property on the board. The Old Kent Road is also one of the oldest roads in England. It was part of an old Celtic ancient trackway, and later, in the 1st century, was paved by the Romans. It was one of the most important Roman roads in Britain, connecting London with Canterbury, and from there it was easy to cross the English Channel into Europe. In the 14th century, Geoffrey Chaucer wrote about the Old Kent Road, then named Watling Street, in the Canterbury Tales. Chaucer wrote a series of 24 entertaining stories about the pilgrim's adventures while travelling along this route from Southwark to Canterbury to pay homage at the shrine of St. Thomas a Becket. On the left is a pub called The George. This style of street corner pub became very popular in the 1930s. A large gilded Eagle and Truman's sign advertising the brewery can be seen on each gable. The church on the left is the Church of St. Mary Magdalene, built in 1830. This whole area was once the site of Bermondsey Abbey, first recorded in 1290. The abbey was demolished on the orders of King Henry VIII during the dissolution of the monasteries in 1536. Southwark is one of the most historic areas in London. It is here that important events and people over the centuries have played a crucial role in London's history. In 43 AD, the Roman Emperor Claudius invaded Britain's shores, and his armies made their way to Southwark, where they forded the River Thames and founded Londinium. The name Southwark means southern defences. Over the centuries, great writers such as Chaucer, Shakespeare, and Dickens. In the 16th century, in the time of King Henry VIII and Queen Elizabeth I, Southwark was famous for its recreation and entertainment venues, such as theatres, inns, gambling houses, and bull and bear baiting. At the time, these activities were considered unsavoury, and the City of London did not want such activities taking place within the city walls. They also realised they were losing money by not being able to impose taxes. So, in 1550, the city bought Southwark from King Henry VIII, and it became a city ward. It was named the Ward of Bridge Without, meaning geographically it was the other side of London Bridge and outside of the city boundaries. It remained a ward and part of the City of London until 1978. Because we are about to go over Tower Bridge. On the left, you have magnificent views of the City of London, and to the right, the area of Docklands with Canary Wharf Tower. Tower Bridge was opened in 1894 and lifts up in the middle to allow large ships to enter the stretch of the river to your left, known as the Pool of London. The bridge is a masterpiece of Victorian engineering and once required 80 men to operate it. These days, their labour has been superseded by electricity, and it takes just 1.5 minutes to open. There is a museum inside Tower Bridge telling the story of how and why the bridge came into existence. Visit here and discover the bridge's history from Victorian times to present day. Inside the towers are films and interactive displays. You can also walk the high-level walkway with its glass floor that is 42 metres above the River Thames.
If you're looking for a quiet place to relax after a visit to the tower, then you should head for St. Catherine's Dock. It's behind the World Trade Centre.
This is your stop for the Tower of London. Also alight here for Tower Pier for your free river cruise round trip to Greenwich. Or, if you haven't much time, why not take a free 30-minute river cruise to Waterloo Pier by the London Eye, or to Westminster Pier. Please don't forget to take your headphones with you when you leave the bus.
Yagusu namu a namu obradi ye drechi hai mo fanche network na ho ana eye we kakra but ni nyina aka ho bi na eso hai making kind of comments na kakra na fe yakoye ni mu a na wutie commentary no said na air corner na otumo say nipa bebre so we go ha wo mo asisi a one more relax because the next bus ever no one more power between afo sabre me hwe se etumi akofom ho na ye ne bus driver akwedi nkomo kakra di nkomo kakra bi na afi ya san aba ti bra Eric and as abre ye ne kwakwedi enkomo kakra wono na ochi basana aja atrase esa o2 ano no ana nya nto ye oh okay Enti wo mu agina wo ha ne nyina na ye wo mu ayekwa wo ko he.
Omo ko boat no mu. Free ha say ko no. Omo fa boat no ha. Na de omo ko Westminster Big Ben.
Say yemfa boat ha na ase yenkofa na wo yanim. Yenko yanim kakra.
Yenko next stop no ma fa boat na ba ha. Oh, sorry. No, we're not member.
Very interesting. Okay, we're mobile on. Oh, okay. No, enter. Just enter.
You got headphones, yeah?
You have headphones? Yeah. Okay. Did they say Madani mate? Okay. We want the umba and one more tina form.
All right.
How are you?
Okay.
Yeah. Very well. Are you going to get one in?
Yeah, I'm trying to get that.
All right. And here goes so. All right. Into the next stop in bit me after home.
Yeah, which one from? That's Big Ben.
Big Ben. Okay. All right.
It's okay, yeah?
I thought it was open.
Good.
You sure you know what you're doing?
How you doing? Are you coming off?
No, I'm going to stay off, brother.
All right.
It's nice to see you.
This one of the guys, like Andy.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy you spoke to earlier. Okay. Yes, one of them.
Okay. Fine, thank you. Yeah, we are enjoying the talk. So how many people are you able to get within a day? How many people join the bus?
It depends on the time of year. The average could be anything up to 2,500, maybe 3,000. At this time, it could be work up to 6,000, 7,000. Quite a few. So yeah.
And which is your peak time? Which season?
Summer season. So from June up to the end of September, and between I would say 11 till 1 o'clock in time of day. I need to shoot off, guys. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah. All right, and like I said, your time and effort pa.
Time on the summer period, which is from somewhere May, June, July, August, up to this time. Yeah, just but after beginning of September, then I calm down. And yeah, got Christmas and so on. Christmas, yeah, busy.
All right, but baby, and now very nice.
I had a Tower of London.
Okay.
Oh, Tower no.
Maybe I fast, you know.
Only a Tower Bridge and a Tower of London now. This is about almost 1,000 years, about 900 and something years over there. Yeah, Tower. Honor King Henry II Ochuchicha and Crawford. That's the monument for it. Okay. Yeah.
All right, brother, okay. And you're doing next way now. Nafi. Aye. Okay. All right. Okay. See, and sign question. Okay. My who said, and your na yama wa enjoy commentary kakra na fe wa hwe kroma minim say movie say me run commentary no nko so you can drop your comment na me hunu ne sa. And if you feel commentary no eboa wa ma who say bi mo send the comments so they love the commentary, the history, and the bow actually, you know, one more any edge ho. I mean, kind of comments, you know, kakra, nafi yemra. We say Victoria Bridge, but look at it, Vic. Okay, and that's if you say wakuto, was a Ghanaians. Woman never fire inquire no Peter Paradise. And also Kofi is showing the city of London and if you say wakuto and Victoria Usu other day was say, oh okay, I see if ya soon I'll come visit sis, okay. And network ne dem fanche fanche edu bia wonse na akofoma network fanche we are on the move and so it's possible. Anyway, we say why you rent the bus alone, Mohammed Sani? No, Mohammed Ebi. And we say Kofi, the weather is not too much cold. Why this type of hat? And here, you made a hat to Mohammed Sani. And I was at least Kofi today. You help a lot of people see London. Abubakar Mohammed, and what they buy. And I say, hey, Tesco, was it? They don't value cars over here. And as I have bus system, in fact, the transportation system is very good. And Tiabana sa, what else, Charlie? Yeah, now pay bill. Free. Goldman. Is it Samrenus? Okay. And what they buy. Sounds like you're here, and an many on so you're here or share. What's it? Okay, City of London. No, I can't that comment. No, that. Also, I'm sure it's a network or hiring a Sky G. The network. And I said I'm a kind of one chairman. And you say, oh, why not? Aha, but then you know I can't home. And so said I'm a kind. We are on the move. Very well, very beautiful city. Peter Paradise. And a climate was it? Cars are resources. Okay, cars are a source of transportation and makes your life easier. So why wouldn't they value cars? Well, maybe a network in a bit me a call because you maybe a tunnel pa just a network no. I shall say mess up if I try. Costa also say. Sure, London is a village, really. Oh, London FO. What's it, Kofi? You are on top of Antidede. Oh, Bella Abba. Okay. Londoners do not value cars. We free very ma Katachiho. And or they buy a road underground. We say in Asaka Cranty. So, network near Bibiana. What they are trying why? Because. Sana I network na blame mo me in this network bet me I this stable throughout network na cry ade pa papa and for now no me demo besia with this live our next live no na yet ensuo so na yetumi ama wahunu ehonso said the AC etie that's it. And keep watching, keep sharing, and be part of the family. Kofi TV. You better sponsor all the UK said the medical kind of Panda baby diaper, the latest diaper in town. One more and a sponsor me about UK. You did you made you live in the airbro free her, and you know over here. You see actually mupi. That was about you. Baby, you said American. The baba no na yet nsuo so na ya hwe nsuo nso enso ede no ebi